tea with honey, lemon, and a finger of whiskey. So
That'll do the trick.
just be prepared.
Well, if you're gonna have a finger of whiskey, then I need to dip into my my happy juice.
Is it SoCo? Are you still drinking SoCo?
Oh God, no. Now that I have money, I have apple pie liqueur.
Fair. Fair enough. Resume game.
Yummy.
Yeah, no, this is for medicinal purposes.
It's purely
Not
medicinal.
for, like, funsies. This is because I spent the entire day trying to tell people what to do and be like, no, you need to do the other thing. And they were like, excuse me?
Excuse me? Are you alright?
I'm
fine.
It's okay. This is just how I sound now.
Like, does it hurt or does it just make you sound dumb?
No, it hurts.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Nothing else hurts. It's fine. I have the whiskey. The whiskeys make it better.
Ah.
Also, the tea and the honey and stuff. All right, how do I play this game?
How do I invite you? Oh man, here. Oh,
Oh wait.
There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's better if I just let you do it. If I just let you struggle.
At the very least, it's easier.
That is true. Oh.
Right. Let's figure out what all the buttons do.
Where do I put my fingers? Work that out. Cool. Okay, we're good. I'm prepared.
Right. I remember I make a shit ton of bros like a fucking asshole.
It is time. Leah, cast the spell as I taught you.
Don't do that.
This couldn't possibly go wrong.
This seems like a fine idea.
We need you to activate the Black Soul Stone. We would use it to trap the last two Lords of Hell.
I don't remember anything that happened.
Alright, so remember we went and found all of his body parts?
Right.
Because we have to put it back together.
As it commanded me in life.
And he's mad.
But now mortal.
Fate is whimsical.
You're not gonna question that in any way?
Nope.
Fate, dude. No!
I'm a human now. What the fuck? No, what the fuck?
Do you want to maybe discuss this? No. Cool.
Wait, what in the hell happened to you?
I'm pretty sure that's my voice, not this guy. Zoltan. Okay, is there like a name generator for fantasy RPGs?
Oh,
Just to put,
almost
like,
certainly.
words together, and then like people use that for like real purposes
Almost certainly.
instead of like me being like, put some words together.
Slam
Like,
some
if
things
I do
together.
It's one thing.
I mean, like, my go-to thing is like I have generators. I don't have names. I have generators do it for me.
Yeah.
I'm feeling.
But, I mean, it makes sense in like a D&D game. It makes a little less sense when you have like time to look at it.
Oh, that's true. When you're trying to like
For, like, a
craft a
hot
narrative.
second. Right, when you're like, oh god, maybe I should, I don't know, think of a name.
Fuck that.
I guess so. Magic pants.
Right now, right now in my D&D game, the theme is fearful symmetry. So when I say fearful symmetry, I mean I'm a lazy asshole, so I'm just repeating everything from one end to the other, but like different.
Wow.
So like, I know.
I'm so glad you're still that guy in my English class.
What do you mean?
Give you the Black Soul
I mean, that's such like,
exchange.
oh.
I made
man.
this pretty cool story. The theme is fearful symmetry. So, you know, it's like two different places, but they're basically the same. You wouldn't get it.
Yeah.
Except I no longer add the you wouldn't get it and replace it with a it's so fucking dumb.
You must ask yourself
I mean, I guess that's slightly better than
to save this
sophomore year of college.
I would risk everything.
Advice,
To begin,
when you say
retrieve my
you
blood
wouldn't
from the
understand, what I
dungeons
hear
where it
is
has been
it's
hidden
fucking
away.
stupid.
You will find them in the desolate sands beyond the aqueducts.
Beyond the
I'm
aqueduct.
going to go with you. We should
Why?
bring Cool's head with us. Maybe he'll
No.
have something useful to say. I'll put him in your bag.
No.
No.
No, I don't want to carry him.
No, it's too late. He's already in there.
Oh, gotta carry him.
We gotta carry him. Oh, okay. So we gotta go to the Dalgur Oasis.
See, like, do they just
One heart you
it's together and they're like, yup, looks good.
Sounds good.
what you truly
Do it to it. Right. The thing that I wanted to comment on the quote-unquote fearful symmetry is the characters my party is dealing with right now. They each have the same letters in each other's name, and I'm just
Wow.
wondering.
Home stuff really got to you, huh?
Oh shit! Let's get into this forgotten ruin before it collapses, or however that works.
I don't think that's how it works. But cool.
Oh Jesus! Why are there so many things? Oh well, they're all dead now.
Oh, yeah. So does it really matter?
Library of Chaldean, this is all over.
Forgotten ruins.
Arcane.
Cool. We're in some
Got to have
ruins.
books on the
We've
black
forgotten
souls.
about them.
Some
I guess. I don't understand how any of this shit works.
Fuck it.
Fucking Jesus.
Fuck that shit. Ah! Oh Jesus Christ! A spider just teleported next to me, but it was a minion that I had summoned.
It was your spider. Did your own spider stand?
My own spider scared the shit out of me.
Alright, that's a little bit embarrassing, and by a little bit I mean very
this
embarrassing.
knowledge.
Fuck. I have so many fucking
Oh
minions.
my god. Ah, minions everywhere.
Minions!
Oh,
I win the game without even playing.
no, right there. Still mad. Still mad. It's been years.
Still mad at what?
Girlfriend character.
Good, you should be mad. Like,
Fuck that
what the
dude.
fuck?
Fuck that dude so much. Also, I gotta tell you, by and large, people who play Minion Masters dudes.
Like, he just didn't have to say it.
Yeah, you could have just not said it.
Just don't say it. Oh,
That's the thing. You had a perfectly good option to not say that thing that came into your head.
just don't say that ignorant thing that you're thinking of.
And then they say it every time, like clockwork.
Without fail. Like,
Yeah, like they always say it. And you're like, you didn't have to, but you did.
but he did have to. He had to protect his precious Epine. He can't let the pro gamer boys know that they're playing the girlfriend character.
Wait, I only remember this about the chick. I don't know her name. I never played Borderlands.
Right. So, you know what? I should explain. So, for
Yeah.
those who don't know, they made a character in Borderlands 2. Her name is Gage, and a lot of her really powerful abilities function automatically, and they take effect when you don't reload manually. So, like, if you're playing, if you have someone who's like, you know, not attentive or is just like, yeah, I just want to play this game with you and shoot some bad guys, then you can just
Someone
like.
who maybe hasn't played all of Borderlands or just whatever.
Or doesn't play a lot of shooters, or just like
Yeah.
doesn't want to like try super hard and be that asshole. Like, she's perfect for that. But
Wait, is Borderlands first person? I can't remember.
yes,
See, like, I personally fucking hate first-person shooters because I have no depth perception, so I'm terrible at them.
am I hitting this guy?
Honestly, it would be solid for me, and, like, yes, I am a chick, but also it's mostly because they make me sick to my stomach. Can't play Portal. I mean, have played Portal, but, like, it has to be in small doses.
Played it very-
I have to go lie down for a while.
I was
So
about to
don't
say.
puke. Like, not great. But it would be ideal for somebody like me who, you know, might die.
Right, but the guy who introduced the character is like, she's the girlfriend character for all you normies with girlfriends, and we were all like, oh, but you
No,
don't have to
don't
say it.
So remember, kids, whenever you have the urge to say something misogynistic, don't. Just don't do it. You don't need to. No, nothing is forcing you to say that shitty thing that is in your head. Like,
Good.
that's just generally my advice. Actually, that's just generally my life advice. If there is ever a moment where you think you shouldn't say something, you don't.
Just don't do it.
Don't do it. Like, maybe this is not a kosher thing to say. Don't.
My mouth.
Don't.
I'm shutting it.
Don't do it. Sometimes people say shit and you're like, It's uncomfortable. But, like, you know, nobody needs to say that. Because that might be a perfectly good character for someone who, I don't know. And, like, one, girls are fine at video games.
Right.
And two, like, don't insult people who might actually enjoy that character.
But right, like, here's the thing. She's like my second favorite character, but now like
Every time you play it, all you think is girlfriend character.
Right. It's just like, oh man, I'm playing. I'm not a real pro. I'm not a real MLG pro.
You know what? The other thing I hear when he says that is, he's not good at playing her.
I hadn't even considered that. Just like,
it's the only option.
it's just like, well, I can't play her, so she's got to be bad.
Yeah, dude, that is like a thing. I can't play that champion's not good. So
Why would you ever play Yorick? He's trash. He's just like.
As you know, my high school friends recently got me back into League of Legends, which I hate them for. Thankfully, they don't give a flying fuck. So
Praise
I
be.
appreciate them. But yeah, no, the number of times I've heard somebody be like, "Oh, you can't play that person. You can't play that. They're bad." And you're like, "Do you just not know how to play them?"
Are you just saying that, or do you really mean it? Oh man, like, do you remember that time? Oh god, you were there, but you probably don't remember this because it was like fucking years ago. But the North remembers. I was playing Olaf, and I was going up against this Riven, and like I made the mistake of like trying to fight her. Like she'd get into a fight.
You don't fucking fight Riven. You just don't.
Right.
No matter who you're playing.
She'd get into a fight with me, and I'm like, I'm Olaf. The more closer to death I am, the better I am at fighting. And I realized, oh wait, shit, no, she's way better at fighting than I am. So what I did instead is I would get into a big engagement, I would get into a big fight. She'd pop her ult and like go fucking bananas on me, and then I just walk away.
Yeah.
And there's nothing she can do about it.
She's busy. Yeah, she can't.
Like, her stun is purely reactive. She can only use it if you engage on her. She can't use it when you're engaged. She's like, no, come back here. This is
She only hurts you if you're hurting her. Like.
Right.
She is effectively one big what's it called? There's like a legal term. Self-defense.
Right. Stand your ground. She is stand your ground.
Yeah. For real. Like if you do something to her, she will fuck you up.
She will stand her ground and you'll be destroyed. But if you don't do anything, she can't do anything back. But like, so like when her ult would wear off, I would just run up and just hit her with my 280 points of true damage.
Yeah. She'd fall over.
And she would fucking die. And at the end of the game, like, once I figured it out, I was like, oh my god, I figured out the secret. And I picked up a frozen mallet just in case. So when she would try to engage, I would slap her once and just walk away, and she would never be able to catch me.
Oh, there we go. Wait, Ancient Cave.
Is that the one? Fuck it, whatever. It's a dungeon.
We're going into the Ancient Cave.
What could possibly go wrong?
I don't know.
If we're going to the Ancient Waterway, the Ancient Cave might be the entrance.
Seems reasonable. I don't know where we go in this.
But yeah, so like, but at the end of the game, she was like, Olaf is really, he's just a true damage spamming champion. No skill, to be honest. And I was like,
And you're
oh.
like, I figured it out.
Oh, fuck, I got him. I got under their skin. I got under their skin so bad.
Somebody disses a champion, it's like, okay, so back in the bad old days of Gamergate,
Oh, no.
they were talking about it on NPR, and I called in to the fucking NPR show, and I was like, oh, bitch. Because nobody had, the only people who called in were like, girls about video games, but it's about game journalism. I'm like, what? And like, they had like a girl call in, and I'm like, who put you up to this?
It's really about games journalism? What?
Yeah, so I called in, and I was like, yo, so here's what's going on. I just like got mad, and they're like, and I'm like, yeah, I mean, I get threats. You get threats. Like, it's kind of whatever at a certain point. Like, it's terrible to say, but like, you know, whatever. And the host is like, what kind of threats? I'm like, you know, death threats, rape threats, especially when you're winning. Like, if you're doing well, and you get a death threat, you're like, I'm doing good this game. Yeah, no, if someone threatens to do something terrible to me, I know I'm winning.
That's, you know.
The worst thing to say, and is like, I'm sorry, but I'm so...
It's true, and you should say it.
I'm so, like, when somebody threatens to, like, murder me in a game, I'm like, oh, I'm doing so good.
Oh, the white boys. The white boys are losing. Oh,
I'm winning this game. So that's right. So, again, to anyone out there, sometimes you shouldn't say the thing. We just think you're winning.
Right.
Think you're losing.
We think you're a whiny asshole.
1, we think you're a whiny asshole. 2, we know you're losing. 3, we know we're getting to you. We love it because you're a whiny ass. Like,
Just don't. You never win. You never win, dude.
I was just having this conversation with a girl at work about how men are trash. And here's the thing. No, I don't think all men are trash. I just think as a concept, they're kind of terrible.
Not all men, Zoe.
I did not, just as a concept. I have dated many men in my life. Who
And
I
even-
did not murder.
And even at their best, they're kind of trash.
Sometimes they do things and you're like, oh, you were doing
You were doing
I'm so proud
well.
of you. Like, I don't know, dude. Like, they get better. They usually get better. I like dudes very much. Most of my friends are dudes. Most of the people I date are dudes. This does not necessarily change the fact that sometimes I just think of men and I'm like, why? And again, this is as a concept, which is an important note because I'm not saying I hate men. I'm saying just like as a general thing that you think about. It's just uncomfortable. They can just be dicks. And that's how I lost you a shitload of subscribers. Have fun.
Hey, it's okay. I say this shit all the time.
I'm just saying. Like,
All right, we've gone in a giant circle.
I'm trying. There was a place we haven't explored.
That's true.
I saw it on the map. I'm going. You're just gonna have to catch up.
I'm slow and decrepit. I haven't seen the sun in 28 years.
I mean, that's because we're playing Diablo. I don't think there's the sun. I'm like 90% sure the sun is not here.
Oh, man.
Oh, yep, found it. It's like literally right here.
Fucking of course. Actually, that was a plot point in Diablo 2. Like, in Diablo 2, the sun goes away. And some snake people did it.
Okay, here's a weird thing. Why are there always snake people?
There are, you know what? You're right. There are always snake people.
And they're always like ancient and evil. Like never once has a snake person been cool.
I don't think.
Which is screwed up.
I think that just goes to like snakes are a venomous, right? Yes.
Yeah, you do not eat snakes.
Right.
Don't eat snakes.
No.
Firstly,
No.
just generally, as a rule.
Poisonous means if you eat it, you die. Venomous means if it eats you, you die.
It's got to be venomous. I was just.
Oh right, yeah.
I only know one, and I just had to be like, you eat snakes. And I was like, probably not.
Anyway, right, so like snakes are just always bad. They've been bad since the Epic of Gilgamesh, man.
That's true. And I mean, Naga are a Hindu thing, right? Yes.
Think so? And
Yeah, I mean, it's a Hindu word.
right. But are Naga
which-
evil? I don't remember.
I actually don't.
Mm.
But that was fucking whiskey.
Oh, I thought that was intentional.
No, it was not. That was just how my voice sounded. Right there.
You poor creature.
I need to go back to town soon, so can we just not engage for like a hot second?
I also have to go back to town. Wouldn't you
I need to
know?
sell my stuff. Yeah, no, Naga is definitely Hindi or something. It's something from India or South Asia. My apologies to anyone for getting all of this wrong. But my point stands.
The point
I
is,
got it right.
we're trying to get it right.
Yeah, the point, I remember this mostly because there was that big discussion about it when J.K. Rowling did her latest stupid thing.
Shocker.
Yeah, which I don't.
Oh, baby Jesus. I think I have to throw my old axe in the trash. Along with the old shield. Like,
Which
even
reminds
though
me, I had to wing this wand out of here.
even though I'm not even using the axe, like, it's so big. It's such a big axe. I get 493 health whenever I hit something.
Jesus,
I can't say no to that.
that's a lot of axe. That's like a teenage boy's locker room. That was a hilarious joke. I'm glad you laughed, because otherwise I'd have to just disconnect immediately. That was really funny.
You gotta laugh. You gotta laugh at this, bro. If you don't laugh,
Yeah. Well, that's the end of that.
oh jeez, I get fucking, I can wear skulls on my fucking shoulders.
Oh my god, the aesthetic. Doing things for the aesthetic.
It's just good, man. I don't even know if it made my numbers go up. I don't give a shit at this point. Like, you know.
I don't give a shit about numbers.
Oh, no, I don't need your fucking numbers.
I have a ridiculous. What is on my fucking head?
Oh
Wow.
God, what is that? Is
It's
it like
a
a
hat.
is it like a dragon helmet or something?
No, it's like a wizard hat.
Oh
It's like
no,
a Gandalf hat.
you poor dear.
I'm not looking good here.
Yeah, but Gandalf is looking at you and being like, maybe you shouldn't. And this is Gandalf we're fucking talking about.
Yeah. No, Gandalf is like your weed uncle. He doesn't give a fuck what people wear.
That's true. That's true. I mean, Gandalf is.
Saruman, on the other hand, probably is like,
Oh, Saruman would be very disappointed in your fashion choices.
yeah, like Gandalf is like your weird, like, gay weed uncle who, like, turns up to family gatherings super high. Whereas, like, Saruman is like your weird fashion gay uncle who turns up to family gatherings and judges everything.
Oh, apparently my bone pillars confer the damage of my weapon onto my enemies, because
Have we
that's
discussed how
fair.
much I hate that they're called bone pillars?
I don't think we have.
I think we have. I think I mentioned that I hate bone pillars. That is what you find in, like, a shitty romance novel. His bone pillar.
I took one look at his bone pillar. Oh God. Okay, wait. Have you read any of the Frank Herbert novels after the first Dune?
I don't know. I was kind of into Dune in, like, middle school, so I don't remember how much I read.
Okay,
It's been a long time.
that's fair. But like, I've heard that the later novels get into his sexuality.
I
Like,
don't want to.
Oh yeah, it's bad.
Bone
It's
pillars.
bad. Bone pillars. No, there's a. Do you
Well-
remember?
Go.
Do you remember Duncan Idaho from the first book?
Vaguely.
he's like some Atreides guy who dies. Like
Oh yeah.
Paul's getting kidnapped, and he's like, "I'll save you,
Yeah.
Paul," and dies
And he
immediately.
Fucking keels over. Yeah, I do remember that.
So
I remember
apparently,
being 12 and being like, "What the fuck, dude?"
why is he? Who is he, and why is he dead? Apparently, he his character gets inexplicably brought back to life.
That seems about right for the later Dune books.
And one of the a female character is watching him climb this thing. He's got to climb a thing. There's a thing he's climbing, and
I already hate this.
and she's watching him climb the thing, and the sheer rugged charisma of Duncan Idaho climbing a fucking wall causes her to hands-free orgasm at the sheer sight of his power.
Then we learned he had never met a woman in his life. Coolsies. Always good.
Always
I mean,
important
we
to
already knew
learn.
that because I've read Dune and seen Dune, like you can tell.
We all had our suspicions, but now we know.
But now we know for true.
For realsies, not for play.
I hate that.
Yeah, no, it's pretty bad.
Why can we not find this fucking water?
I don't know. I'm finding
Water.
waterways all over the place, but none of them are the right ones.
We are not good at
All,
this.
all they do is blood puke at us.
Alright, what's this? The ransack cellar? That's not right. I'm pretty sure that's not right. Enter the ancient waterway. Okay, so it's... Judging by how this game goes, it should say ancient waterway on it.
Right.
Oh my god, what did you find?
I don't know. I found a big boy.
Kill him. He's dead. Just murder him.
Don't worry about it.
Alright, so like, I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure Diablo made up for not having a lot of plot by just having really complex maps. I think they were like, we didn't design a very long game, but we want to like make people pay money for it. So what do we put in it? And somebody was like, just fucking mobs.
just
so many mobs.
More mobs,
like,
more maps.
And they were like, and more dungeons. And they were like, fucking promote that dude.
I'm about to say, in some sycophantic Diablo-like, he was like, "Oh my god, yes, give me your boots, I have to lick them."
Yeah, no,
It checks out.
that seems right. I will say I enjoy that I have a ability called Glass Cannon.
Does it lower your health?
I honestly don't remember.
Got
I
it.
seem to have taken it last time. Jesus, where the frick do we go?
I don't know. I'm just going around the edge of the map. That's how you find places.
That's how you find things when you're super lost.
Yeah.
Oh my god, this is not good. I'm carrying a skull. I'm upset.
Did I just find a... Oh, okay, the porcupine is a crossbow. I thought that I just had a dead porcupine and was using it as a shield. Like a fucking maniac.
Just winging this porcupine at people.
Sounds like something the necromancer would do.
Yeah, that's not wrong. Why do people make necromancers so gross? That's another question. Like, snake people, necromancers are always fucking weirdos. Like...
They gotta be weirdos. Well, I mean, like, it just feeds into the "my friends are all dead" narrative, because, like, if you chose zombies to be your friends, you must have chosen them because normal people hate you.
I mean, I guess that's fair, but on the other hand, I don't know. There's something that I feel like necromancers might be kind of chill. Like, hey, oh, that looks promising.
It's not.
Fuck it, Jesus.
I know what you're thinking. Seemed promising. Yup. Was not.
Need some more fucking Jameson to deal with this.
Whiskey levels are insufficient. So I heard, speaking of whiskey, I heard an interesting story. So like this obviously didn't happen to me. It's totally stealing it, just propagating it because it's pretty interesting.
I have stolen this story.
Yoink. So there's this guy who's just like visiting Japan for, I think he's visiting Japan for like a couple months or like years, just chilling out. And ransack cellar shit. And oh, is that it? Is that it?
Oh no!
Oh, are you kidding me? The old fisherman's cellar?
Are we?
What in the fuck?
Oh, shit,
I'm going
it's
it.
way up here.
Where?
Wait a second. Wait a second. Nope. I don't know. I don't know where the fuck we're going.
Well, I say we go into the fisherman's cellar because how big could it
At
be?
this point, we might as well just check things out. This is not right.
So he's in Japan. He's doing his thing. Ow. And oh, is that a loot goblin? Yeah, it is.
Get him.
Pew, 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 pew. So he's doing his thing, and he gets a job at a bar teaching English, because that's just a thing you do in Japan.
Go
Because
home again. I guess I didn't get rid of as much stuff as I should have.
oops.
Rickety crackety. Continue talking. I'm gonna run home. I'll be back.
Okay. I'm gonna go to the other dungeon.
Right, don't do. Okay.
It's right across the street, Mom. I'll be fine.
No.
So he's in Japan. He's at this bar and he's teaching the patrons their English because that's just a thing you can do.
As you do.
So these I can't remember. It's like these 4 guys come in and they're all dressed in suits and they're all covered in tattoos. And the woman who owns the bar just goes out back and she just before she goes, she tells them do whatever they say. And he's like, all right. And they want to drink Jack Daniels with him and just like learn, funny American words, just, how do I say the curses? All that good shit.
That seems completely reasonable.
And so, but like the first thing that happens is he takes a drink of Jack Daniels, and he's been, he's a recovering party boy. He's Chris. He can handle a shot of Jack Daniels.
Fair enough.
So he drinks this shot of Jack Daniels, and he doesn't flinch. It doesn't affect him at all. And the other guy takes a drink of Jack Daniels, and
it's Jack Daniels.
It's Jack Daniels. It will fuck you up. And he winces, and his other buddy slugs him in the mouth like as hard as he can.
Oh my god!
Like it's not a knockout punch, but it's a knockdown. The guy is bleeding from the mouth, and he continues the rest of the conversation with a cocktail napkin, dabbing at his bloody lip. And like he hit the ground hard, like in the way that only someone who's been just like decked right in the schnoz can.
Funsies.
So,
Hello.
So they, where the fuck is the ancient waterway, and why can't I go?
I wanted to go through there. Okay.
I got it. Destroyed the cart. Later on, the woman who owned the place explains, I didn't have enough money to buy this place, and their boss bought it for me. So they drink free here, and don't worry, they're a bunch of good guys.
Cool.
At that point, this guy realized.
We should go this way. I have a.
Oh! There's more map. At this point,
that's not that theory.
this guy realized he was teaching English to the Yakuza.
See, I mean, that's just what happens when you're chilling out. I don't know why it took him that long to fucking realize it, though. Bunch of tattooed guys wander in, the landlady's like, just do what they want. Like, it's probably the mob.
It sounds vaguely criminal.
That's like a high probability that's the mob. What the fuck are we going?
I'm saying northeast is our best chance.
Alright, we're just gonna keep following it. I don't know if we've maybe forgotten to do something. Is there a puzzle? I don't know.
The waypoint sent us here and was like, nah, it's around here somewhere.
Not there?
Nope.
Oh, what the frick? What's that up there? Land nipple.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Are you
This is
fucking
it.
shitting me? Are you fucking Jesus fucking bitch?
It was glowing there the whole time.
The
That's
whole
what it
fucking
meant.
time.
Hey, Ghost Man, open the door, you fucking asshole.
Cool. Thanks. Let's go, bastards. All right. All right.
He sounds completely reliable, what with the evil laughter and all.
Mwah.
Excuse me? Okay. Oh, I thought we'd be able to split up and cause more damage that way. That does not seem to be the
I
case.
think you can only go one way.
Yeah. Why would they do something interesting like that that would promote teamwork?
No, this is Diablo. You have linear maps, large, confusing maps, but still basically linear, and mobs. That's what we've got.
We got mobs. You want some mob? I got you.
Some fucking mobs.
Smoke screen.
Dude, every fucking time I play Graves.
It happens to me even when I just see a Graves. I'm like, oh no.
Like,
If he sells me a smoke screen, I'm gonna be very upset. But yeah, so this happened on and off to this guy, and just like he would drink Jack Daniels with them, and he learned that. So apparently to the Yakuza, Jack Daniels is like the coolest cool guy drink.
Okay, cool.
Like that's what they think like tough American guys drink. So
okay.
they all want to be tough Americans, so they all drink.
So he like super impressed them.
Right.
With his Jack Daniel's skills.
That was the thing. They would like the reason they're punching that guy in the mouth is not because he's wincing at drinking Jack Daniels. They're punching him in the mouth because
he's now buff and intense.
Because this white boy is able to drink Jack Daniels and he's not.
I mean, yeah. Fair enough.
Wild.
Did I ever tell you about the time? So about my my hatred of rum.
Brom?
I hated rum as a drink. And once upon a time, I did a shot of Bacardi 151. Which is like they made rum, but it's worse.
You maniac.
It was not a great idea. I had also had like 6 or 7 shots of vodka out of a plastic bottle.
Oh, Jesus.
So like I was not in a great place emotionally at the time. But so Bacardi 151 has this little thing over the top, this little like grate, which is essentially to make sure that it doesn't like spontaneously combust. So that's fabulous. So I take the thing off, and of course, I don't have a fucking shot glass at this point, because I've just been, like, if you've been drinking vodka out of a plastic bottle, you probably don't have a shot glass.
You don't have a shot glass. If you did, you wouldn't be drinking vodka out of a goddamn bottle.
You wouldn't be drinking plastic bottle vodka in any way, shape, or form. This is like one of those things, there's like a, how you drink, there's like a scale of like, how your life is doing. Like, I have watched somebody drink like top shelf bourbon at a restaurant, like neat out of a glass, and like that's like
that's good.
Doing well in your life. I have also personally drunk triple sec out of the bottle.
Oh God!
With nothing else. That was a low point. Vodka out of a plastic bottle, not a high point in your life. Just, if you're doing that, pause, reassess, maybe like make some real changes.
Maybe don't. I mean, maybe do. I'm not your boss.
I mean, no, but like I don't want you to like make the mistakes. Learn from my mistakes. Do not do this.
Don't do this so that I don't have to.
Yeah, I'd already figured out I really did not like rum. And so I did this shot of rum, of this fucking terrible, like, intense rum. And, I have never experienced such intense regret in my life. I did it. I didn't flinch. I was like, that's fucking terrible. And I should note, again, about learning from my mistakes, my night went downhill from there. It got worse. Like, it got worse than me drinking, like, essentially death sugar.
Covetous Shen.
He seemed fine.
I am seeking a magic crucible that legend says was hidden in these very aqueducts. Valuable addition to my jeweler's tools. Help me find it, and I will be greatly indebted to you.
All right, whatever you say, man.
How rude of me! I forgot to introduce myself. My name is Covetous Shen.
So your name is Covetous Shen, and you let them call you that?
Like, that's...
Oh wait, no, what's that line? No, I'm sorry, I was thinking of Luke Cage. My name is Foggy Nelson, and you let people call you that?
I never got around to Luke Cage.
Oh, I
I got
liked.
through the first season of Daredevil and Jessica Jones, and then they took too long to put stuff out, and Marvel has decided to make their TV shows super heavy,
That's true.
and it's just a lot. Like, I don't know how quickly you got through Jessica Jones, but it took me like 2 weeks to watch. Like, it's like 13 episodes or whatever. It took me a very long time to watch because every episode I had to go lie down afterwards. It's a show about rape trauma. Like,
Yeah, it's not great.
Just
I mean, it is great, but like, oh, it's a lot.
yeah, and like it from the second it begins, you're like, this is about rape trauma, and I'm like, oh, this is gonna be interesting.
This is gonna hurt.
You know, obviously, it's very good, but it's also like really tough.
Yeah.
Like traumatic and hard, and so I was just like, maybe I'll go watch The Flash instead.
The Flash,
Which is not
where
about rape trauma.
the Flash fights a giant gorilla. All right, boom.
Look, I fucking love Grodd.
Grodd is great.
Also, I should note that the expression in my household when something bad happens and you're sort of disappointed is, oh, Grodd, damn it.
Oh shit, my inventory is full.
All right, to town.
Sweet. I knew I was saving up these gems for a reason.
Fair enough. Anyway, like, you know, Marvel decided to make Iron Fist. Just generally to make Iron Fist and that racist disaster. And Flash decided to make Iris black. So, like, they're kind of up for me. They get some points.
Yeah, Iron Fist is not good.
Don't get me wrong, Arrow is terrible and nobody should watch it. Arrow is bad.
Right.
It should feel bad. But
the point is, we've all made mistakes here.
yeah, Flash is really good and Supergirl's pretty solid, and that's all you need to know about that. And Arrow, there are no other shows. There are no other shows currently being made.
Nope.
Although they are making there's talk of Batwoman. So, gotta tell you, I love her.
I found a legendary sword, the ancient bone saber of Zumakalis.
Yeah, that's a dildo. Gotta tell you.
Got some bad news. That's not a sword. That's just a sex toy.
I gotta clue you in onto the fact that if something is called a bone saber, it's probably a dildo.
Just saying. Hey, there's nothing wrong with it. I hope you have some fun, but no, seriously.
That's beautiful, thank you. My employees are texting me from work to be like, look what we did!
Oh no. Oh no 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 no.
It's not bad.
Okay.
They're very nice. They're really good kids. But I am in charge of them. And they are texting me to show me the socks they arranged.
Oh.
I'm proud.
Nice work, kiddos.
I really like the people I work with, but like it's a little weird being in charge of a bunch of 19-year-olds.
Fucking whoops.
Ah! I don't care. Why did you come?
Don't worry about it.
But those others, the fallen angel, the witch, they're using you for their own ends.
I mean, yeah, probably.
Used to be their puppet. Yet the power of your birthright could make you a god.
Oh, she needs to go. She needs to leave so that this guy can say vaguely evil things.
There's no need to be snide. Soon enough, I'll walk this world again.
Don't.
Then I'll show you what a Nephilim can achieve.
I am evil. Oh!
Stand firm!
Shai Halud!
Ah! Walk without rhythm! Oh, It's because we started screaming. Cave of the Burrowing Horror? Great.
Why not? What could possibly go wrong? Ow, fuck.
Literally everything! The walls are spinning!
Man, this is worse than that time in that Ultima game where the floor attacks you.
That just seems unnecessary.
It's super unnecessary. And I mean, like, it's not... so, like, they couldn't actually program it so that the floor just dealt damage or there were damaging tiles. So they made invisible enemies. They have no model. They have no anything. And their name is the floor.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Why didn't they just program, like, damage over time?
Or like a damage tile. I don't know. Wasn't possible.
Like, it's pretty possible.
Couldn't be done. C'est impossible.
I don't think that's accurate.
Yeah, you're probably right. But that's what they did, and so just you walk into this room and you're like, oh hey, what's up? And the floor is like you're dead. And like the floor is
Creeping up on ya.
super strong too. But because it's a monster, like it can move around even though it's just the floor attacking you.
What was the reasoning behind the floor attacking you in the context of the game?
You're in a this big bad guy from the first game, like his greatest creation has been unleashed to destroy you, his quote unquote his son, and his son is a robot or a computer. And so you're inside the computer's chamber and its defense is the floor attacking you.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So there's some sort of defense mechanism in the floor. Like, why they couldn't just have you fight like a robot or something, I don't know. Because robots in my high fantasy game would just be too crazy. Now blow up this computer by giving it a virus instead.
Wow.
Much better, right?
No. It's not.
Woo. Or you could just say nuts to it, and there's a spell you can cast that makes the game like unplayable. It kills every NPC, all of them, every single one, just kills them.
I feel like maybe they didn't have great programmers for this game.
Oh no, like that's the point of the spell. It's just like if you want to be a fucking idiot and just blow everything up, go for it.
I guess we go back. Cool.
But now we move faster. But no, Luke Cage is pretty cool.
That's yeah. No, Luke Cage is the one that I keep meaning to watch. I just don't. I mean, like, I can't even say it's for like, oh, it's also gonna be pretty dark. I'm sure there's like, they talk about, there's like some race talk in there.
Oh yeah, there's a whole lot of like, there's a lot of like prison industrial context, the prison industrial complex, dialogue going on.
Yeah.
And like,
on the other hand, I just like back-to-back read books about like racial police bias and
ooh.
violence. So like, everything's fine. I'm feeling fine. I'm feeling like this country is terrifying and awful.
No, it's fine. What could possibly go wrong?
Literally everything has gone wrong.
Yeah.
It's already gone wrong. Cave of the Betrayer.
Sounds like a place we need to go. Wait, there's blue guys. And now I'll use their corpses to fuel my armies. Wait, Cave of the Betrayer. Why do I get the distinct impression that this guy is going to betray us?
Betrayer.
And has betrayed in the past. What? No. Betrayed me.
Curse your sudden but inevitable betrayal.
We all knew this was coming.
Oh my god.
You're slowing me down, so I'm gonna slow these guys down. I mean, not
Fuck
you.
you.
I mean, they're slowing me down.
Kill them.
Murder.
Burn them down. Do 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 do.
Pew, 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 pew. Are you making laser noises? You mean you don't? Pew, pew.
I mean, if you don't make the laser noise, how do you know it's firing?
Seriously, how do you know that? Did you even deal damage?
No. You did not.
Exactly.
This is why in my games, if you don't make the noise, it didn't happen.
Didn't happen.
That's why I really respect GMs who are like, if you say I convince him, I will give you a minus to your roll.
Right.
If you actually role play convincing him, then we don't even need to roll.
The rolls might not even be necessary. I'm gonna seduce this woman. How? I'm a bard. That's not a good answer.
Yeah, but I think that's a really bad example because we are talking about D&D and there's 90% chance that whoever's saying that has never seduced someone in their life.
That's true.
So...
As someone who has never seduced anyone, I can attest. I wouldn't know what to do.
I mean... Oh, fucking Jesus. Why is my inventory always fucking full?
I don't know. I can't speak to that.
But I need to go back to town to empty it.
Very well then.
Jesus.
But
Get rid of all the shit.
your comments regarding this has reminded me of a thing.
You're terrible at seduction?
Yes.
Mm.
Yes, and
What's your fucking point? You want to fight about it?
because there's nothing to fight about. You're just right. Right. You mentioned the if you say it, it happens, and it reminded me of oh man, do you remember Kevin Lapointe?
Didn't he look like everybody else, but was like somewhat annoying? I
Yes.
vaguely remember him being super annoying.
You are correct.
Got it.
But he was playing a super edgy character like he always played.
Of course he was.
And like he tried to join the party and failed miserably because like they were like, so what's your name? And he's like, I don't have one. And they're like, no motherfucker,
Like, no.
what's your name? And he's like, just call me the assassin. And they're like,
No.
we're not gonna call you that. Like there's like a shit zillion assassins. Like I'm an assassin. That's what I do. I'm a vampire assassin. I kill other vampires for large quantities of money and influence. Like, what the fuck? No, I'm not calling you that.
That's so lame. That's like super lame.
But like later
Alright, let's go.
later on, that character ended up at the end of the gun barrel of one of the members of the party, who were just sick of his shit and like couldn't trust him because he's just like some crazy asshole who won't tell them what his name is.
Yeah. Reasonable.
And he's like, I don't flinch. And he's like, all right, I'm gonna shoot you. And you know, he's like, I fire, and he starts rolling for damage. And he's like, all right, so I'm gonna make a dodge roll. And the GM just said, what do you mean dodge roll? You said you didn't flinch.
Oh! Oh! That's excellent.
Like, obviously a thinly veiled attempt to kill this shitbag character, but like, very well executed.
Yeah. Like you just fucking said.
Did you stutter?
Always be aware. Like, you're not as cool as you think you are.
You will. Anytime you are trying explicitly to be cool, you will almost certainly
You're not
fail.
gonna be cool.
Like, the coolest thing, one of my favorite memories in a tabletop role-playing game, my character had started off as like a spy ninja. Like, he was a ninja, but he didn't kill people. Like, he just collected information and distributed it to the proper parties. That was his thing. Jesus, chopped his head straight off.
Yeah, that was cool.
Goddamn. So what happened? And like, so like, I didn't kill people. That was my thing. And like, by the end of the game, I had been killed, turned into a zombie, killed, turned into a plant man, killed, and turned into a regular person. And
it sounds like a classic D&D.
Yep, especially with me in it. And when we started the campaign, like my character had been arrested, and we didn't go into what I had done to merit the arrest, just to be vague about it so that we could use it to fuel the plot later. All you need to know is that I am a criminal, and what I have done wasn't bad, but it was illegal.
Fair.
And what happened is I killed a guy who was sacrificing children to the dark gods for reasons unknown. But like, when he was sacrificing children to the dark gods, I'm like, nah, I'm gonna kill you. I don't give a shit.
That seems reasonable.
And they're like, you're going to mega jail. And I'm like, I don't give a fuck. I killed this guy. He's dead. And as it turned out, what this guy was murdering children for was to like just accumulate extra lives.
Oh, gross.
So, like, killing him accomplished nothing. He came back to life, but I still went to jail and my entire family got murdered.
Oh, lovely.
And I was like, wait, why did they murder me? He's not dead.
The blood!
Yay.
Blood. Ah!
But apparently we need more blood. So,
This is why we don't raise the dead, guys.
no, it's fine. Always be raising. So, when I figured out that he had come back to life, and I saw him like running for political office and doing very well for himself, my character was understandably super upset. And he had been flirting as someone who is pretty good at building powerful tabletop role-playing characters. Often on accident. I'm just like, I'll take these abilities, and oh, whoops. Oh no, did I do a thing? Oh god, they're dying. But I ended up just being like the most openly murderous of all of us, even though, you know, my character had started off as somebody who didn't do that. You know, I don't kill people. I just gather information. But when you're a D&D adventurer, like, you just got to be ready to murder everyone.
Murdering everyone at the end.
Murder is your solution.
You might as well start with a murder.
So after I heard this guy had come back to life,
I don't know where we're going.
the Vault of the Assassin, apparently. Oh, hey, another waypoint. Boop.
That's good.
I'm not seeing anything on the map, so
Yeah, we're gonna keep walking.
nothing is shiny. Nothing's shining. But when I broke into his manor for the second time to just go murder him again, I remember like the point at which I realized this character had just sort of fallen down the nihilism hole. Like I had quick draw, and I was like, it sounds like some servants are coming into the room. You know, you don't hear the clank of armor with your perception rolls. It just sounds like some guys. And I was like, okay, so I'm going to equip 2 shurikens, 1 in each hand, and when they come through the doorway, I'm going to throw 1 at each of them for sneak attacks, doing, 1 damage plus, 46 sneak attack damage. They each take 14 points of damage. Are they dead? And he was like, yeah, they're dead as shit. You murder them. And I'm like, great. I dragged them into the room, and then I realized, oh no, what happened to me? You remember those days where I didn't murder people? Yeah, those are gone.
Wow, that's some edgy white boy shit you got going on there. My favorite D&D moment was the time I took a -2 to all my skills and forgot how to speak English. That was a good time. The character just did not. Her first language was not English.
Oh.
So, all of a sudden, she had 0 intelligence and therefore could not speak a language other than mid-century Chinese. So that was great. Just all of a sudden, Mandarin, and nobody in the party could understand me except one character.
Oh, I found the vault of the
Oh,
assassin.
thank God. All right, we found the blood. The blood. See, and that's the difference between you and me. Yours is the moment you're like, I have become the thing I hate. And I'm like, it was the time I couldn't understand the rest of the party. It was real fun. We had a grand old time. Sarah was not happy with me. That's what I remember from that. I think that character had 2 intelligence and 1 got in resolve. So
right.
Once they figured out that Sarah could tell me what to do, I now had a -1 in resolve, and she was like, go to sleep, and I was like, cool. I did.
Go to sleep, whatever you say, Mom.
Sounds good. Oh, that seems fine.
It seems like a modest proposal.
It was also that was also a game in which the DM was like, so we had a thief and a pirate in that party, and there was a moment in which they were like, all right, so you open the door. There's a bunch of dead guys in there. What do you do? And Sarah and I were like, immediately, we loot the room. And they're like, you don't want to check for traps? You want to look at those dead guys? And we're like, we take their stuff too. We're very useless characters. Our entire job was to take people's stuff and assassinate them.
We're really good at the murder. Someone else better come up with the ideas.
I like to play there are two kinds of characters I play. It's either the party leader or the party idiot. Or both.
Sometimes both.
Sometimes both. Look,
hey,
most people don't volunteer to be in charge.
Zaf Brannigan is a fantastic leader. He's also giant idiot.
I don't know who we're talking about.
Oh, the captain guy from Futurama with the short pants.
Cool. I'm old.
You're younger than me.
I am older than you in spirit.
I am willing to accept that. Oh, hey, here's the blood.
All right. All right, we have the blood.
That was quick.
Get out of here.
Guardian Lord of Blood. Okay.
I guess maybe we should kill this fucking blood guy.
I can't. I'm frozen right now.
Poole has prepared for many years for someone to come for him. Perhaps we are fools. Yet, we must push on.
So apparently we need to go to the archives of Zoltan Kuhl.
We should probably not do that now. We should probably go back to town and be chill right now, honestly. I feel like ending it here is a good choice because I feel like we're about to get into some shit.
You know what? Yeah, I was about to say, what do you mean? This is a perfect. Oh, wait.
This is a solid place to end.
You are correct. You are correct, madam. Well, thank you
Yep.
very much for joining me.
Thank you. I'm going back to town, so I'm not waiting here. Heads up. Not. All right. Solid work. Thank you very much, and have a lovely evening.
Same to you. Thank you for endangering your throat to join me on this adventure.
It's good. I was gonna talk anyway. You think you could shut me up?